Hi, my name is Ryan Coons. Today I'll be showing how to uninstall and install and test a blower motor on a 1998 Subaru Legacy. The tools you will need for this job is a 1/2-inch ratchet set and socket set, and you'll need a test light, a light, and Phillips screwdrivers.
Okay.
So we now get in the car. And blower motor is inside of the vehicle, right behind where the glove box is. So what we have to do, we have to take the glove box off, which there's 2 screws right down here. And I will need my light to see the 2 screws. And they are down here. I do need to position myself where I can actually see. And what I will need to do is unscrew these 2 screws. And what it does, it holds the glove box up. Goes 1 screw. And the screw is on the other side. Here's the 2 screws. Now, inside of here, there is like 2 pins, sort of, and they hold this in here and make it move up and down. So all we gotta do is just try to pull these out. There we go. Sort of like little tabs that go right in here, right in these screws. So we can set the glove box aside. Alright, now the blower motor is right back here, so we need to remove this cover right here and this plate right here. So we have 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on this side and 2 big ones on the top. So we will remove those. Goes 1. Goes 2. And get the other 2 on the other side. Then we just got the 2 big ones on the top. Loosen them up. Okay. And this whole cover should pop right off just like that. Then you can set that aside. Now you have to take this plate off, which 2 more screws hold on each side. So you start taking those 2 screws off. Goes 1. There goes 2. And then there's 2 more on the other side. It's not loose yet. There it is. And there's the plate. Now you can set it aside. Alright, now here is the blower motor right here. Now there is a hose connecting to it and a plug that's connected to it over here. There's 3 little bolts holding it up. So what we would do, we would disconnect the hose and get it out of the way. We will also disconnect the plug back here, which is just has a little tab right here. You push and you pull it out. Now we'll be able to unscrew the 3 bolts. The bolt should take either a 7 or a 6mm socket, or so a 1.5 socket fits these bolts. And make sure you're on the off position. Yep. There's one. And if you do need an extension, you could get one and use it. Make it easier to get the bolt. There's another one. Then we got one more way in here. Yep, it's way in there. It's very, very tough to get in there to get it. And in fact, we will put one of the bolts back in here to hold it up. Just thread it in by hand a little bit. Alright, there we go. Got that bolt out. Now let's put the one that we put back in just to hold it up. Take that one out. Now, I'm just going to pull this back because it is in the way. We'll just pull this little motor right out of there, where it lays, and here's the blow motor. You see, you want to test to see if it spins freely. You don't want it to be rough. Make sure there's no corrosion inside of it, like no leaves or little pellets of something like some rock or something in there. Now we would go test to see if it works with the test light. Alright, now we will test the blower motor with the test light. What we will do is, here's where we'll test it. One of them is positive and one of them is negative, so what we will do, we'll test each one of them to see which one has power. So we'll grab this little clamp and we'll put it on one of these. There we go. And then we'll just touch the other one with this, and we have a green light, which means we actually have power. So that means this one is the positive and the other one is the negative, which is the ground. So now make sure you watch your fingers when you're going to put power into this, because it does spin very fast. So now we will put some voltage in it, and as you see, it does move freely. There's not stopping in it at any point or anything like that. Yep. And when that checks out, then you'll be able to take the clamp out and you'll be able to install it back into the vehicle. Now the important thing is you gotta remember where you had this the right way, because you have to plug this in and put the hose back in. So it went in like this, so the hose is going to be pointing this way and the connection right here to this wire is going to be pointing this way. So we'll try to move this out of the way because we don't want to damage this. Alright. So what we would do, we'll just put this back in. And then also note there's little holes right here in this that goes to these little like clamp things right here, little things that line up with it. So it's really hard for the back ones to get lined up. So you gotta position it, wiggle it around, there we go. Now just grab the bolts, little bolts that you pulled out, and just thread them in by hand first. Don't tighten them with the 1/2-inch ratchet yet. Alright, now you can tighten them with the 1/2-inch ratchet, but make sure you're on the on position because last time you were on the off position. Make sure you just snug them on there, you don't want to tighten them too tight. Need an extension for this one. Now we will try to use the longer extension to see if we can do it better. Make sure you have the right socket. There we go, this works a lot better. Make sure it doesn't move, make sure it's not loose. Now reconnect your hose and reconnect your plug. Make sure you hold this tab to slide it in. Make sure you're putting it in the right way too, because put it in the wrong way you could damage the little tabs in there, or you can break the plug and you have to replace it. Alright, now we got the blower motor back in. Everything we took out of here we have to put back. So first thing we'll put back is we'll put the plate back in first. And now for the plate, as you see, like right here, there's little cuts out of where the flat part right here is supposed to go. So first we would try to put this one in. This one seems to not be going in properly. Do the other two on the other side. See if we'll be able to do the bottom one first. It seems to be going in nicely. Now, the other one. Right now, all I'm trying to do is just, right now I'm trying to get them in by hand, like, just try to like thread them in a little bit to see if they do go in. And if they do, I just screw the Phillips screwdriver and I just screw them right in. Make sure they're tight, not loose anywhere. Oh, okay. Now we'll be able to put the cover back on that was right over here. Oh, here's the cover. Remember which way it went on? This opening right here goes with this. So stick this in here. Now make sure this goes on top of this. That's where it lays. Just hold it up and then start in your 2 screws on the sides. See if I can put the bottom one on. Alright, we got the bottom one in. There it is. Just had to angle it a little bit where the hole was. And we'll just get the bottom one in. Now we will get the top one in. Now we will put the two big screws that were up here into there, to the two holes that are on the top. Tighten those up. Alright, and now we'll be able to put the glove box back in. Now, on the glove box, where the screws are, this is like very important. These two little like notches right here, these two little like ball things, go into like these two holes right here, and the screw goes through these two holes. So you got to make sure that the holes line up with those holes. If not, you can damage the bolt, the screw I mean, and you can also either damage the glove box or damage these, because this is what holds it up. So we have two screws down here. What we will do, we will insert these tabs up here first. Make sure these are where they should be. Once you hear that click, you know that you have them in. And now, all the way on the bottom, you will be able to put the screws in now. Just make sure the holes are lined up, and you might want to hold this up. Make sure you have a light in here to actually see what you're doing. Still make sure those holes are lined up. Make sure you keep holding this up too. Hold the glove box up. Make sure that's nice and tight. And then check the other one. And just thread in the other bolt. Just checking to see where the hole is. Make sure I'm putting it in the right way. You do not want to cross thread these screws. There we go, now it's threading in. Alright. There we go. And now you have the glove box in. Make sure it doesn't move or anything. Make sure it actually clicks in. Make sure everything is screwed in, threaded in. You didn't miss anything. You have all your tools. And now what we will do, we will turn the car on and test to see if the blower motor does work. See if the AC and the heating works in the car, because that's what the blower motor job is to control the AC and the heating. Alright, so first I don't think we need to turn the car on.
Just the key on, you're good.
Yeah. And here are the fan numbers right here. Got 0 all the way to 4. Basically low to high. So we will turn AC on. It's on. We'll test 1. And we will feel the fans or the vents where they come through and feel if they are coming through. And if they are, then you move on to 2. Yeah, all feel good. Now 3. And you can actually start hearing the blower motor start working, and you can actually start feeling it. Now we're going on to the highest, which now you can feel it. So that's how you basically know that all 4 of your like dials, your low to highest, is working and your blower motor is fine.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome.